kids, welcome back to Roto Talk.
Welcome back. It is a gloomy, rainy, sunny, kind of not sunny, Sunday day today. Two videos coming today. One's going to be hopefully our epoxy video with the ultraviolet resin thing, and this one's more of just a funny video. So you guys have heard me say talk about my cousin. I call him Cousin Farmer, or Farmer Cousin. He owns the farm behind me. And so, like, in front of my house, you've got all the lake. And yesterday, I ran into him, and he goes, "Hey, my uncle gave me a scooter, a gas scooter. Can you fix it for me? You know, like, didn't work anymore." I said, "Hell yeah, have your dad bring it over." Me thinking it was like one of those Vespas, like an old moped type of scooter, but it's not. It's one of these. A GoPed. It's really cool, man. And when I was a kid, we used to put engines on the back of skateboards. Really neat. So anyway, this kid says, "Uncle Jay, it's got compression. I just think it's not getting gas." Okay, well, the kid's 10. So I take this thing, I look at it, zero compression. I mean, like, loose, Catholic schoolgirl loose. Just terrible, right? So, just so happens that I had an engine laying around out of one of my gas cigars. See that one? And when I put that engine in, I kept the old one, which was like a 32cc, I think, something like that. And it was like brand new, and I told my cousin about this kid's scooter. I said, "Hey, I got a new engine I can put in. I think I can make everything work." So just for shits and grins, it's just about ready to go. This video is not about the GoPed. What it is about is how to detect if you have cylinder wall scoring or piston scoring. Well, in this case, it was fairly easy. Look at this. That is some jack nastiness right there. Look at that. Now, here is the culprit, which is interesting. See that cut right there? And at first I thought, well, it's the ring broke off. Nope, it's not the ring. This little piece of metal right here. Let's see if we can... I don't even know if I can get it off. It's embedded. That's a chunk of crap right there. And it's not. So then I thought, okay, it was a spring clip that holds in the shoulder. Nope, both the spring clips are in there. So it's just a rogue piece of metal that flew into this thing. I don't know if they were running it without the air filter. Something wasn't right. Well, whoever had this before really didn't know what they were doing, because the intake gasket was on upside down, so it would have never run even if it wasn't scored. So we took it apart, and I'm not even going to fix this. I can order the parts for this and put a new top. Now let's see, where's the flashlight? See that? Jack Nasty face? Unbelievable. I mean, just totally trashed. Look at the scoring. This is the intake side. See that scoring? And what was interesting was it wasn't seized. That was the interesting part. And it had zero compression when you pulled it, but I couldn't... Then when I went to go separate the head from the body, the crank... See, this is even a homemade gasket. Somebody was fucking around. Somebody really tried. And they failed. Well, at least it looks like a homemade gasket. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just cheap. I'm not even going to fix this engine because it's a 2-bolt head. 2-bolt heads are trash. I mean, I'm sorry. They're not worth... These are throwaway. This is what you see in weed eaters sometimes. Not this particular style. This style is almost... It's a Chongyang. Is almost identical to what is in one of the gas cars, with a couple of differences. One, it's a 2-bolt head instead of a 4-bolt head. Not much more difference, really. Everything mated up. I took that old, I don't remember what model engine I put in that thing. It's not a Noah. It's an air-cooled engine. And everything mated right up, but it's not worth fixing. The new head kit for this is going to cost $100. on a 2-bolt engine, not worth the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Okay, but yeah, completely. I'll say even the coil's funky too, but not worth saving. It just isn't. So I'm assuming that when they took it apart, or maybe they were running it. Now you've got to remember, this thing's down on the ground pretty much. It's on this little thing, and you're driving down the road, anything can spit up there. But it did have a big air filter can on it, so I'm not sure how that happened. But that doesn't mean it was always on it. They could have put it on after the fact, obviously. That's funny. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. This is a throwaway. I don't even think I'll save the coil, because that bolt pattern's not for a boat. Not for a Zenoa, so, whatever. Just kind of a funny thing. Our resin epoxy should be here within the hour, and I cannot wait to do that video. It's going to be a learning experience. So grab your Roto Twisters, relax, because it might be a long one. Keep dry side up, kids. Bye.
We all go down for the psycho picture.